Hey guys, I'm here in front of my dad's house and they have these beautiful iris growing. So I was thinking I would weed their garden because flowers don't want to compete with weeds. When the weeds are there, they take all the water for themselves and don't let the flowers have the water they need. Since iris are everywhere, I thought you might have some in your yard, and this would be a good way for you to know what to do. Basically, iris are just the flat pointy leaves, and you take out everything that's not that, all these vines and everything. But the key is to make sure to get them down at the base. See how I'm just pulling off little bits? You want to get them right down at the bottom and pull and get some of the roots to come out. And then you want to collect them and put them in a trash bag. Now, why am I telling you about weeding a garden today? Well, first of all, because we need to make sure we're getting outside. I know screens can be so entertaining and a great break from reality. I definitely use my screen time more than I should, but we need to let our bodies and our minds and our souls restore. The evidence is out there. There are pictures of the air quality over cities clearing out because of our quarantine orders. People are staying home, they're not driving their cars, which cause pollution. And those things are out of the picture. So the earth restores itself and cleans the air. The rivers and oceans and water are clearing up for the same reasons. So nature and the earth restores itself. And when you get out in nature, it can restore you in the same way. Get away from your technology and your man-made things and just let earth restore you. I mean, look how beautiful these are. Okay, so what does this have to do with music lesson today? Well, today we're going to learn how to write a parody. And a parody is taking a song that's already out there that everybody knows or that you know well and changing the words to give a message. So I love the funny parodies, but there's some sad parodies too. And so I'm going to take this garden that's actually in front of my dad's house, and I love parts of it, but I'm going to change parts of it. So I'm going to take out the words that they use, and then I'm going to put my own words in, and I'm going to look at it and I'm going to listen and sing it to myself and say, I kind of like it, but I think I need to change a little more. So I'm not going to change the whole thing, but I'm going to try, maybe I just change this part in here. Yep, I'm just going to change. Oh yeah, that's a big part right there. Maybe that'll make a difference. I'm gonna listen to it, sing it to myself, and I'm gonna keep on tweaking it, maybe just a little change here until I love it. Now, my last thing is make sure you get outside. Even if you don't have an iris garden, maybe you have other flowers, or maybe you just wanna help with the grass in your driveway. But get outside, interact with nature, and let it restore your soul. Okay? I'll see you inside. All right, so the first step to make a parody is to pick a song that you know and you know well. You don't have to know the whole song, but at least a good part of it. It could be a song from school, it could be a song from church, it could be a song that you heard on the radio, it could be a song from a commercial. And my first example is from a commercial. It's that catchy little tune for Liberty, whatever it is. They don't sponsor me, so I don't have to get it right. But they say, liberty, 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 liberty. I don't know how many they do, but that's basically the idea. And it's one word. It's so easy because if we pick just the right word to replace it, we've got ourselves a great parody. So we've got our song picked. I've written down the lyrics. Now I've got to look at some things. So since this one only has one word for the whole lyric, we can't really look at rhymes yet. But what we can look at is syllables, okay? Liberty. Liberty. That's 3 syllables. So we could do a lot with 3 syllables in music. Ti-ti-ta, ti-ti-ta, ta-ti-ta, ta-ti-ta. You don't have to worry about breaking it down into T's and Ta's and T's. It's a little confusing, even for me. But the point is, there's a place to land on each syllable. All right, we picked our song, we wrote down the lyrics, we broke down the syllables, and now all there is to do is to match the syllables with words that match what we want to talk about. Now, the easiest topic right now, the thing that a lot of people are talking about, is COVID-19. That's the name of that virus that's making everybody stay at home. The word for staying at home is quarantine. Those two rhyme, so that's a good one to keep in mind. There's things like masks that people are wearing, disinfectant, gloves. You can talk about any of that. You can even talk about homeschool, or being bored at home, or getting to go on more walks with your dogs to the point where they hide from you. I don't know, whatever you want to talk about. But let's try to go with that theme. And you know, the more positive, the better, because a parody is supposed to be funny. If you ever watch Saturday Night Live or any show like that, they like to parody a lot of things. They take something real and they change it up a little bit to make it funny. So we want to make it a little funny. So our parody is going to have 3 syllables. Let's see. Coronavirus, that's too many, and that's no fun. Quarantine. Quarantine could work. I like that one because it's kind of making fun of how many people are trying to tell others, stay at home, stay at home. It's like we're being told what to do and we don't want to, but we have to. So I think I'm going to go with that one. That's my parody. Stay at home, stay at home, stay at home, stay at home. Kind of fun, right? Now, I've got one other idea to give you a little more to go on, because that's just one word. And we can do more with rhyming. Just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it.
If it gets cold, we heat it.
Okay, let's look at a longer song that has some rhyming. Now, this is a commercial that I grew up listening to, and it just kind of sprang to mind when I was trying to think of fun ones to do a quarantine song with. And it's for a store that no longer even exists. It's the store Toys R Us. So the original song goes like this. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They've got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. And there's more to the song, but let's just work at this part, okay? So here we go. We've got the lyrics written out. That's an important thing to do because you want to pay attention to where it rhymes. The main things that we want to do when we replace the lyrics are to match the syllables as best we can, and also to try to match where they rhyme. For example, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. So if I'm looking at this and I'm trying to think of where it rhymes, I want to look at the end of the phrases to find the rhymes, okay? So I've got grow up, kid, Toys R Us, with. And actually, I see 2 pairs of rhymes. I see kid rhymes with. They both have that I sound, kid, with, if. And then I also see, let's make a different shape, up and us. And that one doesn't seem quite as important, but we'll see if we can match that one. So noticing that I need to have rhyming words here is an important thing for my new lyrics. Now, what made me think of this song is thinking about being stuck at home or told to stay at home, and all I could think of is I just want to go out. And I thought, oh, that matches the song exactly. It triggered in my mind, I don't want to grow up, because in my mind I thought, I just want to go out. So that's what triggered my song choice. And then I had to start kind of thinking a little harder about how to add the rest of the words, because they didn't come quite as fast in my brain. So I'm going to write my new words down below in red, okay? So my new words are, I just want to go out. I just want to go outside, right? I just wanna. So far our syllables match very, very well because 2 of the words are exactly the same. Sometimes you might even keep an entire phrase the same. But here we're gonna do, I just wanna go out. So if I sing it to myself, then I know for sure that it works. And that's a great way to self-check. I just wanna go out. That makes sense. It fits in the music and it's fun to sing. Now, why can't we go out? Let's think about why. I just want to go out, but what? But we're told to stay inside, but there's something out there. But how about the word quarantine? We're in quarantine, right? Maybe quarantine works. Quarantine. Let's see how many syllables we have. But is I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in quarantine. There's another one. We're is one syllable. Sorry, my marker's dying. In, here it is, the quarantine. Quar and teen. There's my syllables. Let's sing it to ourselves to see if it works. I just want to go out, but we're in quarantine. Hey, it works great. Okay, now we've got this part. They've got a million toys at Toys R Us. And you know, I actually had to Google the words to this song because I never learned this part. I knew about million toys at Toys R Us, but I actually thought it said there's a million toys. So that changes the syllables, right? If it's there's a million toys, that condenses this. There's is one syllable. They've got is 2 syllables. So you can, like, remember when I said you can play a little bit with the syllables? This is a great example because you get the same thing, but if you squish in they've got, you got to sing it faster. They've got a million toys at Toys R Us. Instead of a little slower, there's a million toys at Toys R Us. So when I put my words in here, I could squeeze it down to 1 syllable or 2 here, and then I want to match after that. Now, this is my notebook of how I tried all these different things. Let's see what I had. I tried, the school is closed, we're stuck at home. And then I couldn't really think of a good one. We don't ever leave. I hated that. I don't want to keep harping on the fact that I'm stuck at home. I want to talk about other things. We wash our hands, don't touch our face. Hey, there's some things that we are doing. We wash our hands. Let's see if we can sing it. We wash our hands, don't touch our face. It works. So let's see, our last line, here's where the rhyming comes in, okay? And I think I chose quarantine. I had to think of something that rhymes with quarantine. And it just works out beautifully that COVID-19 rhymes with that. So I might just say COVID-19 is 4 syllables. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all I need is a single syllable word here to fill out my phrase. What if we just said, it's COVID-19? Because that's why we're doing all this, right? Let's see if it works. I just want to go out, but we're in quarantine. We wash our hands, don't touch our face. It's COVID-19. I think it works. So I love doing this. I have some examples of some of my friends messing around with songs. Okay, we're gonna make up a parody on the spot, which is able to edit. We can edit it. What a wonderful world. COVID-19. It'll be fun.
I see masks of green, red ones too. I see them too.
Blue. I see them blue. Camouflage too. And I think to myself, what a crazy You need to pick a song that you love, a song that you could sing backwards and forwards and it just gets stuck in your head. Those are the best. And then think of the story you want to tell. What's your topic? Do you want to sing about being stuck at home in quarantine, or do you want to sing about food or your favorite animal or your friends? I don't know. But think of your topic and then go to work matching those rhyming words and syllables. Try to focus on telling a story, so a phrase at a time, and sing it back to yourself until it's just right. Make sure you write it down or record it so that you can remember the whole thing after you get to the end and can do it again. And then I'd love to see a video. If you want to shoot a video and send it to me, I'd love to see your work. Have fun, keep singing, and have a great day. I'll see you. Bye.